Namaste to everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today I will deliver lecture on group lecture number 31, in which I will discuss ELR5 function and generators of a cyclic group. Now I will describe about Euler's phi function. Let n be a natural number and we find those positive integers not exceeding n, but they are prime to n. The positive integers not exceeding n are 1, 2, 3, n, in which we will try to find the integer which is prime to n. The number of that positive integers is called Euler phi function of n. Phi n. We denote this by phi n. For example, we find phi 4. Here n equal to 4. The positive integers not exceeding 4 are 1, 2, 3, 4, in which 1 is prime to 4. Prime means GCD of 1 and 4. GCD of 1 and 4 equal to 1. GCD means HCF. HCF of 1 and 4 is 1. GCD of 3 and 4 equal to 1, and GCD of 2 and 4 be 2, GCD of 4 and 4 be 4. When we get the GCD 1, then we say that two numbers are prime to each other. Therefore, out of these numbers, 1 and 3 are prime to 4. These are 2 in numbers, 1, 2. Therefore, phi 4 equal to 2. Similarly, we may find phi 6. Phi 6. Positive integers not exceeding 6 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in which 1 is prime to 6. Here 5 is prime to 6. GCD of 2 and 6 is 2. GCD of 3 and 6 is 3. GCD of 4 and 6 be 2. And GCD of 6 and 6 be 6. Therefore, we get two numbers 1 and 5 which are prime to 6. Therefore, phi 6 equal to 2. Now we find Euler's phi function of a prime number. Let p be the prime number. We find phi p. Positive integer not exceeding p are 1, 2, 3, p, in which 1, 2, 3, p minus 1 all are prime to p. Means GCD of 1 and p is 1, GCD of 2 and p is 1, GCD of 3 and p is 1, since p is a prime number. Similarly, GCD of p minus 1 and p is 1. That means we get p minus 1 numbers which are prime to p. That means phi p equal to p minus 1. Now we find Euler's phi function of p to the power n. P is a prime number. Therefore, we have to find phi p to the power n.
Positive integers
Not exceeding p to the power n are 1, 2, 3, p to the power n. Now we have to find the numbers which are prime to p to the power n, and we find phi p to the power n. For this, we take these numbers, number of these numbers be p to the power n minus
number of all those positive integers
which are not prime to p to the power n. Number of positive integers not exceeding p to the power n that are not relatively prime to p to the power n. This equal to p to the power n minus number of positive integers between 1 and p to the power n that are divisible by p. Now we have to find these numbers, means numbers between 1 and p to the power n that are divisible by p. These numbers are 1 into p, 2 into p, 3 into p, p to the power n minus 1 into p. Therefore, number of these numbers be p to the power n minus 1. So, we may write phi p to the power n equal to p to the power n minus p to the power n minus 1. This equal to p to the power n 1 minus 1 by p. Now we mention one important result. If GCD of m and n equal to 1, that is m is relatively prime to n, then Euler's phi function of mn equal to phi m multiplied by phi n. Now we find Euler's phi function of n when n equal to P1 to the power K1 multiply P2 to the power K2, where P1 and P2 are prime numbers. Since phi P1 to the power K1 multiply P2 to the power K2. Here, since P1 and P2 are prime number, therefore P1 to the power K1 and P2 to the power K2 are relatively prime to each other. Therefore, we may use this result phi P1 to the power K1 and phi P2 to the power K2, and this means P1 to the power K1 1 minus 1 by P1. This means P2 to the power K2 1 minus 1 by P2. This means P1 to the power K1 P2 to the power K2 1 minus 1 by P1 1 minus 1 by P2. This means this is phi n equal to, this is n 1 minus 1 by P1 1 minus 1 by P2. Now we will find the relation between Euler's phi function and generators of a cyclic group. Let G with given binary operation be a finite cyclic group. Let order of G equal to n. A be the generator of this group. Therefore, we may write G is generated by element A. A to the power R may be generator of this group if R is relatively prime to n. That means GCD of R and n equal to 1. Here we are talking about relatively prime. The number R is less than n, and we find the number of such R's, means positive number, R, small r is the positive number, which are relatively prime to n. That means our aim is to find the value of the Euler's phi function of n. Therefore, number of such generators a to the power r is equal to Euler's phi function of n, if n be the order of the cyclic group G. Now we solve a problem. Find the number of generators of a cyclic group of order 2 to the power k. K belongs to n. Capital N be the set of natural numbers. Here given that G be a cyclic group such that order of G equal to 2 to the power k. We know that number of generators of this cyclic group be the Euler phi function
of 2 to the power k, and this equal to 2 to the power k 1 minus 1 by 2. This is equal to 2 to the power k into half, means 2 to the power k minus 1.
Now we solve the next problem. Find the number of generators of a cyclic group of order 9. Let G be a cyclic group such that order of G equal to 9. 9 means 3 square. Number of generators of the cyclic group is
Euler's phi function of order of G means 3 square. This is equal to 3 square multiply 1 minus 1 by 3. That means this is 9 multiplied by 2 by 3. That is 3 3s are 9. That means 6.
Now we solve the next problem. Find the number of generators of a cyclic group of order 300.
Here G be the group whose order is 300. 300 means 150, 275, 325, 5, 5. That means this is equal to 2 square, 3 to the power 1, 5 square.
Since we know that number of generators of the group G will be
Euler's phi function of 300. This means 300 multiply. Here we write 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 3, multiply 1 minus 1 by 5. That means 300 multiply half, multiply 2 by 3, multiply 4 by 5. This is 10 multiply 2 multiply 4 means 80.
number of generators is 80. Now we solve a problem. A cyclic group G has one generator. Then prove that either order of G equal to 1 or order of G equal to 2.
If order of G is 1, then G contains only single element, that is identity element. Here order of G is 1 and we may write G as e to the power n. N belongs to Z. That is G is a cyclic group whose generator is identity element and order of G is 1. If order of G equal to 2, then number of generators will be Euler's phi function of 2. That is phi 2 to the power 1. This equal to 2 to the power 1 multiply 1 minus half. This equal to 2 into half equal to 1.
Therefore, number of generators be 1. Here we have taken order of G equal to 2.
If order of G equal to 3, then number of generators will be Euler's phi function of 3. This equal to 3 multiplied by 1 minus 1 by 3 equal to 3 multiply 2 by 3, that is 2. Therefore, number of generators will be 2. So, number of generators be 1 only when order of G is 1 and order of G is 2. Otherwise, not possible. Therefore, cyclic group G has one generator only when order of G is 1 or order of G is 2. Now we solve the next problem. Find number of generators of a cyclic group S with binary operation multiplication, where S contains elements 1, I, minus 1, minus I. Here order of S equal to 4. This is equal to 2 square. Therefore, number of generators equal to Euler's phi function of 2 square. This equal to 2 square multiply 1 minus half. 2 square multiply half. This is equal to 2. Therefore, number of generators of this group will be 2. Now we solve a problem. Let G with given binary operation be an infinite cyclic group generated by element A. Prove that A and A inverse are only generators of the group. Here given that A be the generator of the group, therefore we may write G is generated by A, where G be an infinite cyclic group. Let B be another generator of this group. We may write G as generated by B. Since B belongs to G and here A be the generator, therefore we may write B equal to A to the power m. M belongs to Z. Let this is number 1. Again, let B be the generator and A belongs to G. Then we may write A equal to B to the power n. N belongs to Z. This is number 2. We may write this B means A to the power m. A to the power m to the power n. That means A to the power mn. Implies that A operation A inverse equal to A to the power mn operation A inverse. This is identity element and this is A to the power mn minus 1. Since A is the generator of G and G be infinite group, therefore order of A will be infinite, and this equality is only possible when mn minus 1 equal to 0, means A to the power 0 equal to identity element. If this is not equal to 0, then we get some finite power of A gives identity element. In that case, the order of A will be finite. So only possible case is that Mn minus 1 is 0 to be infinite cyclic group. This means Mn equal to 1. This is possible only when M equal to 1, N equal to 1 or M equal to minus 1, N equal to minus 1. When M equal to 1, N equal to 1, in that case here M equal to 1 in number 1. In this case B equal to A, and when M equal to minus 1, N equal to minus 1, here in this case number 2, A equal to B inverse. That means if B is a generator, then B inverse be the another generator, or M equal to minus 1 in 1, B equal to A to the power minus 1. That means if A is a generator and B is another generator, then B equal to A inverse be the another generator. Therefore only two generators A and A inverse are possible in the case of infinite cyclic group. In a cyclic group Z2 plus, we have to find the number of generators. Here elements of Z2 are 0 bar and 1 bar. That means order of Z2 is 2. The number of generators will be Euler's phi function of 2, that is 1. Therefore we get only one generator of Z2 plus. If a group is of prime order P, order of G equal to P, that group is cyclic group, then number of generators will be phi P, and phi P equal to P minus 1. Therefore number of generators be P minus 1. Now I will give you details of my lecture notes. Thanks for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.